Alright guys, so Black Ops 4, a game that was hated and loved by the full COD community. This game, I have a love and hate relationship with this game. The stuff I did not like one of them, the long health bars. The health bars was super long. This game had the longest time to kill, and it was so annoying. This game did remaster some maps for Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, but this game had a variation of maps. What I mean is, some maps, they like maybe had one map nighttime and that same map they added a daytime to it. And that's what they did. And I don't know why they did that. It was nighttime and daytime. They found every map had a nighttime and daytime to it. A version of it. And this game did not have a campaign. This game had a replaced campaign with a Call of Duty, no, HQ. I don't know what it's called. I think it's Call of Duty. No, it's not the Call of Duty HQ because that's just new. Anyway, I can't remember what the HQ was, but it was something that was the backstory of every single specialist that you have in the game. However, the specialists for Black Ops 3 are here. They have the new version of the robot for Black Ops 3 that has a new BO4 version. However, the special system was crap on this game. It wasn't nowhere near as good as they were in this game, and you did not have healing. What I mean is, I don't mean you didn't have stims or anything, because you did. This game was the first game to ever add stims, but you couldn't heal. What I mean is, your health wouldn't regenerate. So if you got shot by someone, your health doesn't regenerate. You have to stim. That's the only way you can get your health back. So every time you had your health took off you, you need to stim. Every class had stims, cause that's what you need to survive. It wasn't like new COD where you can add stims. This game, that's the only way you could use stims. This is the stupidest idea Treyarch could have done. I did not like how you couldn't stim up. I mean, you couldn't, your head wouldn't regenerate. That did my head in. Because, I mean to say, you had, so you couldn't heal. That's what I'm trying to say, you couldn't heal yourself. It's not in the new COD where you just, if you don't have stims in your class, you could just hide behind cover. In this game, that wasn't a thing. If you see the gameplay I'm showcasing right now, when I get damaged, I do not heal. I can't regenerate my health. And stims, timer, the timer, because you had unlimited stims, but the timer for the stims went one day long enough. Because you might shoot someone and they go undercover, come back out in the day, back to full health. It's annoying. But and this game was the first game to have a Battle Royale mode. Battle Royale mode, I did not like the Blackout. Blackout was the worst version of Warzone. That might be an unpopular opinion, but that is true. I did not like Blackout. Not in 5 million years did I like Blackout. Blackout sucked. The players on Blackout weren't any better. They were crap and all that. This was the first game to ever make it so you're not allowed to buy map packs separate. What I mean is zombie maps, how zombie map packs were always set. You could buy them separate or you could buy them through the season pass. In this game, you had to buy them through a season pass. There's only one map in the full Black Ops 4 that you could buy separate, and that was the remake of the map 5 from Black Ops 1. That's it. The rest of them you couldn't buy separate. And people were actually trashing on Activision during when they found out this. Because the people might not use everything that you get in the season pass, because in the season pass you get everything. Any new map packs you get, any map packs that are already out you get, anything in the game you get. People might be paying £40 just to use the stuff you get for zombies. That's it. And £40 is quite a lot of money just to put on the maps, and that's it. I did not buy the season pass even during its life cycle, because I didn't agree with buying the map packs, because I'd rather buy zombie maps separate, and this was the last game where they had paid map packs. Games moving forward did not have the map packs. Every map pack on the new Accords are free, but the stuff around the new maps compared to the ones you had to buy. I get to that later. And Black Ops 4 brought back the black market and brought back supply drops. This was the last game to ever have supply drops before moving on to the operator system, which I think is actually better than that, but just saying. So that's enough of talking about Black Ops 4. My memory on Black Ops 4 is a lot better than the older CODs. So this is a COD game that came out 6 years ago. I can remember COD games for the last 7 years. Alright. It's just COD games like 10, 15, 12 years ago I might struggle to remember. And this game, I don't know, I didn't like it. I'm glad Cold Black Ops never stuck to what this game done, and they moved away from Black Ops 4. So this game, I will get a 5 out of 10. It's decent. Don't get me wrong, it's decent. I'm not putting it under 4. It isn't a good game, but there's a lot of stuff they could have fixed during this game's life cycle, but they never fixed it. And the maps were good on it, are somewhat decent, and Hacienda has got mastered. But anyway, moving on to Modern Warfare 19, the start of the reboot of Modern Warfare. Moving on. Okay guys, so this is Modern Warfare 19. And this game was the start of seasonal rank, the worst ever rank system in this game, where you can't level up until COD wants you to. Cause this game feels so weird because I've not played this game in ages. So don't mind if I die quite a lot. Anyway, this game is the start of Modern Warfare reboot and introduced Gaz again, Soap, McTavish, Captain Price, Ghost, and some villain. This game's multiplayer is good, it's fast, and this game is the start of slide cancelling. The thing you know, and you might have hated that during Modern 19, Cold War and Vanguard's time, why it got removed in Modern Warfare 2 22, and then brought back a year later. This game is good. The MP5 on this game is a beast when it comes to this game. I actually think the multiplayer is alright. The maps are not the best on this game. There's a lot of bad maps on this game. And this game brought back Sims the viewer prior to this. And the campaign, I don't know much about it. No, actually, I can't remember much about it. That's what I was meant to say. So I've only actually played the campaign like once. I don't remember much about it. They introduced a new character, Freya and Thea and Alex and the brother, I can't remember his name. This game's maps are bad. You get Piccadilly and all that. Those maps are bad. Infinity, this is the only good Modern Warfare and the reboot. Modern Warfare after this are crap. They're trash. They shouldn't even be a thing. And now, Modern Warfare will probably never go away anymore. They will probably keep having Modern Warfare's. Basically something what they did Black Ops, but the difference is Black Ops is the better one. So this game's multiplayer is decent, somewhat decent. The campaign, I'm not a big fan of the campaign. I prefer the OG Modern Warfare's campaign compared to this one. This one's the best campaign Modern Warfare has actually ever seen. But, and the Spec Ops is the worst Spec Ops we've had on Modern Warfare, and then ever since this game, Spec Ops kept getting worse and worse and worse until they moved them. So yeah, I will give this game I would give this game a 4 out of 10. It isn't my favourite, but from here on out, you'll probably see me rating the next CODs very low, and that's just how I feel about it, especially Vanguard. Anyway, moving on to Cold War, the game that did not have a lot of didn't have a lot of time to make it, and I meant to be a Sledgehammer game, and Church's Moot took over it when Sledgehammer was busy making it, and this was during COVID. This is one of the CODs that was during COVID when this game came out, when COVID started to get very bad. So yeah, you will see how I feel about the game. I used to hate Cold War, so my opinion changes to what, if you see my older videos that I might have hated on Cold War during its life cycle, my opinion might have changed now since I know everything they were going for to make it, but they still brung out. So just in case you're wondering, so moving on to Cold War. Alright guys, so this is Cold War. Cold War was hated during its life cycle, and some people within the COD community does actually I think highly the game now, since the other COD games we've have actually received has been worse than this game, and this game had about a year to 18 months to make. This game had a very rough year. First of all, this game is meant to be a Sledgehammer title. I'm guessing it would have been like World War II, a World War II game, or maybe even Advanced Warfare 2, since Sledgehammer had been wanting to make Advanced Warfare 2 for over for a decade now. Well, after Advanced Warfare, they've been wanting to make a sequel of it, and then when Treyarch took over this Sledgehammer's game, they had to erase everything Sledgehammer done and made it. So I only had a year, 18 months, and the multiplayer of this game had a lack of maps, a lack of content, and it made a lot of people bored after they played during its life cycle. If they played during the life cycle of this game, then they would have probably been bored. This game also continued with the seasonal rank. The seasonal rank, I'm pretty sure, instead of what Infinity would end up doing with a new era, they did like 21 prestiges within the first 3 seasons. So you had quite a long way to go before your max level. I could be wrong, let me know if you can remember how Cold War did handle the seasonal rank, if they did something the new era started doing or what. This game campaign was very short. As not the shortest, I would say Modern Warfare 2023's campaign is shorter than this game's campaign. This game campaign, they made new voice actors for Weaver, Hudson, I'm pretty sure Hudson, Mason, Woods, and that's it. They introduced Adler, Park, Lazar, and Sims. Let me know if there's more they didn't, that I forgot to mention, that they introduced with this game. I can't remember because I done pretty much of this campaign. I was a big fan of this campaign. I thought it was too short. I didn't like how they handled the safe house. I would say the safe house in Black Ops 6 is a lot better than the safe house in this game. Even on Black Ops 6, you can't pick and choose, but I mean, you can't go straight into the mission, you have to pick the mission. I don't like that idea too. I wish they didn't do that, but they've improved the safe house, made it bigger, and we got Black Ops 6. But I be getting on to that when we're talking about BO6. But Cold War, I didn't like it. They didn't have long to make the campaign either. And then moving on to the multiplayer added stuff for Black Ops 4. The health bars. And they added where you can't steal anyone's kills. Because if you steal someone's kills, then it would be an assist if you've dealt damage to the player. And another thing, this game had 6 maps on launch and 1 map every season. Isn't a lot, and I don't really think they had that much events going on at the time. Modern Warfare 2023, they had events like every week. This game didn't have that. I don't even know if this game had that, like any events. They added gunfight tournaments. I can't remember if they were in Model 19, but they added gunfight tournaments where every week you get new blueprints, new camos, new weapon charms, new stuff every week. And those were quite good if you want to earn stuff every time in that. The zombies on this game are crap. They added new elements to the zombies. What did you have? A loadout? They added loadouts. They removed starting rooms. If you don't know what a starting room is a starting room where you're in the starting room. This is going after the OG zombies. You're in a starting room. You spawn in a starting room, even Kino starting room, for example. And then you have to buy your way out of the starting room. the starting gun is usually 500 to 750 to get out the starting gun. The reason why I said that because I can't remember if every map was 500, but some were 500 to 500 to 750, and you had to buy out of it. Cano and Shadows of Evil, I was 500 to get out, and that's what you call a starting gun. Cold War removed a starting gun. Instead, every start of a match, you would load in for a helicopter. No starting gun, no nothing. And 90% of the time you would spawn outside when they starting them. And the zombie maps were playing, the zombie maps were lacking a lot too, lacking a lot of updates, maps, and all that. Because every zombie map came like every 4 months. So we had to do with the first zombie map for 4 months, and the first zombie map was a remake of the very first zombie map that ever came to COD. They expanded that map, not the Totem, they expanded, not the Totem, and letting you roam about outside. That plane wreck that you do see in Not the Totem and World at War and BO1 and BO3, they've expanded it so you can actually explore the plane crash, and that's how you know it's the same map. And they remade it. The zombie maps I thought were too plain to be a zombie map, and half of them were in daytime, some of them were in nighttime, but some of them were in daytime. Like the Not the Totem was in daytime. The zombies were too easy. People were getting bloody 150 dead quick because they did that, and they added crafting, armor, and X-Files. I think X-Files should be removed because that takes the purpose away from it. And zombies during this time got left behind basically, because the loadouts, the worst feature ever, came to Cold War, and were in every COD game that has zombies. What I mean is, it came to Vanguard, came to Modern Warfare 3 2023, the zombie DMC mode, and came to BO6. So it came to every game with a zombie mode. And people want zombies to go away, and they also have score streaks where it doesn't matter if you die, the points do not reset. So everyone can get their score streaks. There won't be anyone left behind in the score streaks. So if you have crap at the game beginning kills, you're still getting your score streaks. So this game made a lot of things too easy, but I would give this game, the rating I would give this game is actually a 5 out of 10. This game is not bad and it's not good. I just give it a slack now, since I know it was during COVID, the hardest time to make any games. They had to work from home, they had to do the voice lines from home, and this game took over Sledgehammer's game, so they only had a year to 18 months to make it. And they still brought out a solid game. So you have to give it a slack. So I would give this a 5 out of 10. And up next is Vanguard, one of my most disliked CODs. So my rating on that game will be very low. So let's move on to Vanguard, and you see what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so this is Vanguard, my most disliked COD of all time. This game did add a new feature into multiplayer with the MVP, where if you did the best, people can vote you to be the MVP. And I'm not gonna be talking much about this game because I did not play much of this game. I played the first 3 seasons of this multiplayer, then I gave up with it. That's how much I hated this game. This game, the campaign was the Specialist HQ for Black Ops 4. When I'm filming this video, I remembered what BL4 called it, the Specialist HQ. That was basically the campaign was, telling you backstories of all the characters. The first and the last mission were actually, like, actually story missions. The normal missions that we get, and and uh, the new, like, every COD. That's the story missions, and then the rest of it was pointless, because then you got arrested, well, I don't know, captured, and in the first mission, and then ever since the first mission is backstories of every character. And the characters in Vanguard were very forgettable. I don't actually remember much about the game, about the campaign of this game. All I remember, and then the last mission is when they break out of jail. So it took them bloody 10 missions, or how many missions, to break out of bloody jail. Instead they decided to tell backstories of every character. And that's basically every mission. So you tell me, how is this game a good COD? It's not. The campaign sucked, and the multiplayer wasn't any good either. The multiplayer did some better things than what Infinity Ward did with Modern Warfare 2, 22. But this game, in terms of the gameplay, it sucked. This game, Sledgehammer wanted this game to be realistic. This game was meant to be a realistic World War II shooter. This game, during its life cycle, did not become realistic. They ended up adding Terminator, who was obviously wasn't in World War II. Then they added Godzilla, King Kong, and then they added someone for BO3 in the game. And get this right, BO3 was set in the 2050s, many years after, over 100 years after the events of World War II. And they added, when I was going to I checked the operas because I didn't play the game through its life cycle. I only played the first 3 to see if they've changed operas, or what operas they added during its life cycle after I stopped playing. And I noticed there's a bloody guy, a lassie for BO3, a specialist for BO3. That wasn't even a thing in the game. That had nothing to do with the setting. That had nothing to do with World War II. Then they added a pixel gun. That didn't even exist. Then they added iron sights, or attachments, as you will, that wasn't even a thing in World War II. So this game was a mess. This game had glitches after glitches after glitches. This was the first ever game I got glitches after glitches after glitches. They added the MVP, or the winner screen, whatever it's called. And the winner screen had so much glitches. When 3 guys were up there because they did the best the whole game, it had glitches. Sometimes when you were in your birthday MVP moment, you were invisible. And that still occurred months after the game came out. Months after I received that problem. And people say Sledgehammer's a good developer. Sledgehammer made a messy Vanguard during that year. Made a mess of COD. It's totally understandable if it wasn't Sledgehammer's fault, it was Activision or someone's fault. But the way I see it, it was Sledgehammer's fault for making a game as bad as this one. Even Cold War didn't have that many glitches compared to Vanguard. Vanguard was an unfinished, totally mess of a game. This game is a disgrace to be a World War II shooter. This game, for me, has killed World War II shooters. I'm not talking about bloody other shooters. I'm talking about bloody COD making another World War II show. If I ever do buy, if COD ever brings back World War II shoes, I will actually be buying it, but I would not have high hopes for it. Because this game has actually ruined World War II shoes. During this year, I actually kept saying COD should just stop making World War II shoes. A lot of people think that everything about this game was atrocious. The battle pass was atrocious. Glitches after glitches after glitches. Not to mention, this game ruined Warzone 1. This game ruined Warzone 1. Take that as you will, this game actually ruined it. Once this game had its Warzone map integrated into Warzone, Warzone got ruined. Warzone ended up failing because of this game. And ever since then, Warzone hasn't picked itself back up. Because if you didn't know, Warzone 1 was actually dying before Warzone 2 came out. And it was all because of this game. Warzone was in a good spot until this game decided to add Cold Rare into the mix. That's why I hate this game so much, because it's done so bad for COD. I had no fun on it, to the point where I actually critted it, and I don't like this game. I don't like this game. So if my opinion on this game is too bad or too harsh, then take it as you will, because my experience on this game was the worst experience I've had on a COD game. I hated Modern Warfare 2 22, but this game I hated even more, because my experience on this game is bad. But the next few CODs I hated quite a lot, so those opinions won't be as bad as this one, but they won't be good either. And not to mention the zombies figure about the chore. What I mean is, zombies was so bad. They removed one-based zombies and added where you're doing the same objective 24/7. That's all you did. To the point where people were hating on it, so they decided to add run-based back. They actually added run-based back. I didn't know this, but when I went back to it, just before Modern Warfare 2 22 came out, I didn't play it for long. I think I played it like a day before they deleted it. And I played Shi No Numa. They added that back, but they expanded it. And that was gun based. So they actually moved gun based, but because of the reception of that mode that they added, that zombies, they decided to add it back. That's how bad this game done. This game, I don't know how anyone can like this game. This game, on my level, is one of the worst COD games COD has ever done. No COD game has reached this spot. I didn't like Call of Duty Ghosts. This game actually done worse than that. My level is only that because I went back to play Cold War Modern Warfare 19 during this year. So, this game added operator levels where you could level up your operators, and the operators were so bad. This game ruined COD very much, and I didn't really have high hopes for the next COD because of this game. So, just saying, this game was so bad. This game, for me, I think you already know what kind of game I'm going to give this game. I actually going to give it a 1 out of 10. This game is the worst COD ever. No COD has reached this low. So this game gets a 1 out of 10. You can let me know if you agree with my opinion or if I put it too low, but that's what I'm giving this game. This game is so bad. It's trash. And I'm ashamed to call this a COD game. This game should be ashamed. But anyway, moving on to Modern Warfare 2 Alright guys, so this is Modern Warfare 2 2022, a game I did not really enjoy. The movement is a lot slower than what it was in the beta. they removed side cancelling. To unlock camo challenges, you had to level up your gun to a certain point so you couldn't do your camo challenges all the way through. Like you used to be able to do. You had to wait till your so you couldn't do camo challenges straight away. You had to wait till level 2 for your gun. Then they made the Dead Silence make a dinging sound when you used it, so people, the minute you used it, people would know where you were. So if you used it just by someone, like next to someone that they didn't see you, and it made a dinging sound, then they would spot you and then kill you. So it makes that loud of a dinging sound. They decided not to revert it and just basically make an excuse that they want people who use Dead Silence to get punished. And then the campaign is where things get worse. So in the campaign we got into just the Graves, the new version is Shepherd, Graves, Alejandro, Sanambre, can't remember her real name, but Sanambre. And let me know if that's because that's all I remember. And then we decide Graves takes over our base and captured all Alejandro's men. And then later on in the campaign we decide to defeat him, blow up the tank, and then later on during the season, one of the seasons at Modern Warfare 2, they reverted Graves' death. What I mean is, they decided in like season 5 or 4 or even season 6, they decided, wasn't it season 6 actually, it was season 5, 4 or maybe even 3. And they decided to bring him back. And the excuse Graves used to why he is not dead as I wasn't in that tank. People started getting mad with Infinity Ward for doing this, and then people started actually laughing, and then in Build 6 they thought Woods is gonna end up standing up out of his wheelchair and say I wasn't in that wheelchair. That has not actually happened yet, but there's still time for it to happen, and that's why. And then fast forward to Modern Warfare 3 2023, in the campaign Graves is seen working with the CIA again. And what doesn't make sense is he's alive. So that means everyone from Modern Warfare 2 the only death we had in Modern Warfare 2 was from what I remember was Graves, and he ended up being alive. Now why would Infinity Ward do that change? I don't know. They've done that change before in Modern 19 with Alex, but it's a crap change. Multiplayer was crap. The campaign was decent right until we find out everything that had the Modern Warfare 2 was pointless moving forward. And that actually made me mad. Because like, why would they do something in the campaign that was pointless? We wasted all the hours just to find the Graves is alive 4 seasons later. Multiplayer wasn't that good either. This was the first ever game in the new era, and this was the first ever COD game to have non-real gun names. So that means the Rackman sub, gun names on the Rackman 762, gun names like that went through so much in Modern Warfare 2 2022, and I think still to this day the gun names are terrible. One of the worst gun names we've seen. Thankfully I think they've started to improve on that, but I would wish they would bring back the real gun names later on during one of the COD's life cycle, or I think 4 years down the road, because the fake gun names are crap, they're hideous. The Rackman sub was good, but I never used the gun names. The guns we've seen before that got changed to the new gun names, I did not use. I always called them by the gun names I'm used to, but it's because the Activision's been cheap, and I did not like the multiplayer. So much wrong for the multiplayer. No side cancelling, no nothing. Modern Warfare 3 2023 did improve on them and all that, and this game had so amount of glitches. The seasons weren't that good either. They were adding bloody randomest skins ever. And the maps were atrocious, they were lazy, they were bloody in a Mazda. Every map on this game you could find and bloody a Mazda. That's how bad this game was. That you actually could find every single multiplayer map in a Mazda. A Warzone map. They were lazy as anything. And the Spec Ops wasn't that good either. The Spec Ops was atrocious. And that's all I'm gonna say about Spec Ops. I didn't play much of them, so I don't know. I got all trophies on this game, and the trophies were actually bad because the NPCs were so annoying. So annoying. They actually made me mad, and I wanted to throw my control off a wall. And this was the year Warzone 2.0 came out, aka Warzone 2, and the NPCs ruined that. Because Warzone 2 decided to bring NPCs, and they would make NPCs in body plays. Then they brought DMZ, that had NPCs everywhere. So crap. I didn't like it, DMZ, and thank God they discontinued that, because that's one of the worst mods COD has ever added. That may be a hot take, but that is what I think of DMZ. The DMZ is so annoying. I've actually wanted to body from my control alpha one day. The NPCs were that annoying. They weren't programmed correctly. They were bloody. They would spot you for anything. And they had bloody aimbot. I'm not even kidding. So that's enough said about Modern Warfare 2 2022. Let me know if you've played this game or you've watched videos on this game or that, and see me what you think of this game, or you played even the beta. This game's different to the beta because Infinity Ward and Activision scammed us at the beta. I played the beta, the movement was faster than what it was on launch, and people weren't happy with it. This has been the year. Oh, and they brought back dolphin diving. This game still never innovated much when it came to COD. All they did was take out movement and gave us a movement we haven't seen in years. That's all they did. So this game, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. This game is so crap compared to the older CODs. So, moving on to Modern Warfare 3 2023. And, yeah. Guys who've seen my review on Modern Warfare 3 2023, then you know how one about how I actually think Modern Warfare 3 2023, but let's move on. This game is a 3 out of 10. I mean, 3 out of 10. Moving on to Modern Warfare 3 2023. Alright guys, this is Modern Warfare 3 2023. This game movement is a lot faster. They added the slide cancelling back, and the campaign is the worst campaign I've ever played. The campaign was lazy and all that. Lazy. It's meant to be a DLC. It's quite clear that this game's campaign is meant to be a DLC, and they just didn't have time to make it into a full game. The multiplayer is lazy for one, and that because they added Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps on this game on launch. There were 16 of them, and Ranked Play had so much edits on it, and the maps that they made original were crap. The zombies was crap. It was like DayZ with zombies. That was actually what it's like. Just a copy and paste for DayZ just with zombies on it. The skins, during this year they had so many skins that don't belong in COD. They had so much modes that you could argue that does not belong in COD. Everything about this game I did not like. They did fix some stuff about Modern Warfare 2 2022, the prior to this, but there's a lot of things I did not like about this game. And if you watched my full Modern Warfare 2023 videos, then you will know a lot of stuff I did not like. The guns weren't the best in this game, in my opinion. There was a lot of guys using shotguns, light shield snipers, and all that. But this game might have been good if the game Modern Warfare time to get made. Anyway, I will give this game a 5 out of 10 at mid. Right, I rate this better than Modern Warfare 2 2022, but it's mid. Let me know if I rated it lower or higher than I did in my review, I don't know. But this game is so crap. So I give this game a 5 out of 10 mid. And moving on to Black Ops 6, the last game in this review. And let me know how you think of my review in both parts. If there any review that you would change in this game. And this review, any reviews you would change or that, let me know. Moving on. Alright guys, this is Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6, I have to admit, is one of the best COD games in a long while. 5 to 4 years. Maybe even longer. This game added Omni movement. So this game has innovated in ways COD games have been missing out on in years. The one thing we've innovated on is adding tactical sprint. That's the only movement we've got that is actually new. And slide cancelling. The campaign is confusing, but once you actually understand the story, it's easier to understand. And they had the hallucination missing with zombies and all that. So you can give it a try, see if you like it. This year's campaign is like the best campaign we've got in a long while. Maybe if they Cold War Model 19, maybe even before that, World War 2. The multiplayer, I would say the maps are the better kind of maps that we've missed out on. As far as I'm aware, that there's no maps that have something to do with Warzone. None of these maps can be found on Warzone. And if that is true, then this game's campaign, this game's maps aren't as lazy as isn't as lazy as the last few years. They added Area 99 into Warzone. Warzone is still a big mess though, cause of the integration. And the campaign, they added new characters like Marshall, Harrow, and one lassie. I can't remember her name. She was in the bloody battle pass too. Let me know if you know their names because those two are new. The campaign was decent. It could be better though. The multiplayer is good, the guns are good. The gun names aren't as bad as actually the last few years' gun names. The last 2 years actually. They added classic prestige. 10 prestiges, then you go into master prestige, and then you have 1,000 levels to rank up. That is good. People and you lose your guns. That's the only things you lose, and you lose your perks, you lose your score streaks, you lose stuff, but you don't lose your camos, you don't lose your stats, you don't lose your gun level, attachments, whatever you unlock with that gun you don't not lose, you only lose access to the gun. Unless you permanent unlock it. Unless you bought a bundle with that in it or it's in the battle pass. Any style blueprints for that gun you can access them regardless. People might like that idea, but if you've played all the CODs, then you know that, because COD needs a grind. That's what COD's been missing out on. Every game has a grind. Games you probably played has a grind. Everything has a grind. And COD, in this way, needs Classic Prestige to have that kind of grind that we would have in the OG days. That's what I've been missing when it comes to COD instead of seasonal rank. Seasonal rank, now since we're out of the seasonal rank period, seasonal rank is the worst rank system we've ever gotten. Classic Prestige should be here to stay regardless of anything. They should never remove it. And they added the BO1 Nocturne, the very first Nocturne they remastered and brought it back in 2024. That is actually good, and there's no really new things to the score streaks. To what I can tell, there might be only at least one new score streak. And zombies got a lot of stuff innovated in it. They added the parasites for BO3 zombies, and they added the wee like spider insects kind of thing. They added meant to be the biggest zombie trail kits ever made, which is Terminus and added Gravity Falls, and now they've added the Moss, is it called? Let me know if you know the name of the new zombie map that came out in Season 1 Reloaded. And this game is somewhat good when it comes to COD. Puts COD in the right direction, and we have a good full year left. Like a year or two that might be good, and this game gives you rewards to make you a prestige and all that, regardless if you're losing stuff and all that. This game is better, and that's all we've got to say about this game since that. Let me know if I missed anything, and yeah, the events aren't as good as Modern Warfare 2023. That's the only thing I'm going to give Modern Warfare 2023. But anyway, this game gets a 7 out of 10. And if you've seen that cut that happened, it's because I forgot I was talking in game chat the whole time. That happens to me quite a lot. Anyway, that's it for the Call of Duty review. Let me know if there's anything you would change about my opinions on COD games for 2007 to 2024. Since this is my experience, these opinions go after what I've experienced during its life cycle. So Model of 19, so the games that I haven't had a strong opinion about them, or like I had a bad opinion about them, it's just what I've experienced during its life cycle. You might think different, but this game I don't think is the best, I don't think it's the worst, but I give it 7 out of 10. I'm not giving it mid, because it isn't as bad as that. It's good, it puts it in the right direction, but doesn't mean next 4 years COD will be in the right direction. Anyway, Christmas videos will start Friday or Saturday before Christmas, and you might see me post 2 videos in a row, one video one day, then a next Christmas video the next day. I'm gonna try and post as many Christmas videos as I can, Christmas themed videos on COD as I can over the next few days, so I can get them out for Christmas and all that. So you guys, now you know my opinion on every single COD game, even a new one, and let me know how you think of my opinion. Anyway, peace out. Hope you have a good day and night whenever you're watching us, and peace out.